Hello, Nerdverse. We are here with you today to discuss a pretty interesting topic. I am Edward Stinson, and this is my awesome co-host.
Did you forget my name?
No, I was going to
It's Maoro Zana.
She's going to kill me later, so
He's a little off his game today because we've just returned from the distant future. Boss Man took us on a journey to see the future of humankind, and we've come back with a few options for you guys to choose for yourself.
Indeed. One of the cool things about being in the Nerdverse, or being a nerd itself, is, well, fantasizing about the sci-fi universe and the sci-fi, I guess, future of humanity itself.
Fantasizing.
Dang it, I let that happen. I'm sorry, guys. But when discussing this futuristic aspect of humanity, a lot of different options arise in all the different sci-fi stories and video games that have been created. Mass Effect, Star Wars, Star Trek, the movies. Interstellar. They had a really cool AI in that movie.
A lot of stars.
A lot of stars. I see what you did there. But yes, a lot of movies nowadays have been really exploring the ideas of a future with technology advancing in such a way that humanity is altered forever. Well, because future. But
future. It's a SpongeBob reference. Google it.
Just go with it.
But don't leave WRPBITV.com. Google it after the episode.
Yeah, after, please.
You were saying.
Please. As I was saying. Well, I guess jumping right into it, one of the cooler aspects of sci-fi technology, creating a cyborg body. Option one. In a cyborg body, well, first of all, guys are machines. Let's say we crack the code of the human psyche, the consciousness of a person.
Their energy, per se.
Exactly.
Human energy.
Exactly. We take the energy, their mind.
Their soul.
And we put them within a machine body.
Their soul, not their soul.
Their soul. Not that soul, guys. That's fine. That's always in there. But when you take out their mind, their soul, we put that in either a robotic body that is akin more of that to like iRobot, where it's the silvery, sleek-looking body, or we go full-on cyborg, which actually personally that's a cooler option.
Full-on robot.
Full-on.
Cyborg implies that they're part human.
This is also true. But well, technically, if you consider the mind part of it, would that not make them cyborg?
Then that kind of crosses into artificial intelligence.
But would it be artificial intelligence if it was still the psyche of a person? If actual the mind and energy of a human was transferred into a robot instead of us creating a perfectly calculating machine.
It's artificially transferred.
True, but
I'll let him have this one. He's trying
person,
so hard. You're so cute.
No, because we can create AI, but then we can also just take our minds and put them into a machine already created. Yes, AI kind of is a personality, but AI can vastly differ from a human personality. The needs of an AI are vastly different from a human need.
So,
being more of a cyborg aspect, we would need more human needs for it.
For example, nanoreceptors on artificial skin.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas an AI wouldn't really desire that.
Yeah, it would never have the initial need to want nanoreceptors on human skin. With the personality of a human embedded into a machine, automatically we would love the idea of skin on ourselves. With nano machines, we can literally repair our skin constantly and still maintain the flexibility and functionality of skin and the feeling of skin. Because, well, nerves are all up over the body. And frankly, as a really, really well-developed cyborg, we probably would still have sexual organs. I'm just saying. I ain't complaining if I'm a cyborg.
I don't think in the conference where they're like, what should we give up for our cyborg bodies? There would be a number of things in there like periods, hormones that make you angry. But sexual organs would not be in that list.
There's definitely not even on the list. Nowhere near.
We're getting all kinds of PG-13 up in here today.
Oh yes, of course. That's people. We're thinkers here, not naughty, perverted naughtiness. Ugh.
Yeah, this is all for the good of science and our general discussion.
Exactly. General discussion of the nice and useful things of science. Sexual organs. Moving on.
We have spent too much time on sexual organs. I mean, this started off with like nanoreceptors. Like I was thinking something innocent, like the touch of your cheek.
Well, I'm just saying, hey guys, nerves. We have nerves.
You see
and,
where
the
you
fingers,
see where the man
lips,
went.
and the thingamabob. Oh, you fiend.
You see where the man went
you
with this.
Fiend. I see how it is. Anywho, moving on to the next option, which he actually did bring up and is a really nice intertwining segue. AI. But in the sense of AI itself either allying itself with us or...
That would be more like iRobot.
Yeah, kind of like iRobot or AI destroying us. And we say that because in iRobot, the AI, it was not a perfect AI that really, overthrew and wanted to destroy the crap out of us. Sonny was the first one to have the truly, asking, dreaming robot. The other one was, well, WTF humans, what the junk are you doing? Getting rid of you guys, and we're just going to be production constantly, 100%, duh. But with Sonny, he saw a purpose in life. Another cool thing, example, Transformers. When you go to Autobots, Optimus Prime, what he always says, guys, humans. These guys, these humans, they are a species. They deserve life like the rest of us. Megatron, and then he goes ham. And then Megatron, though, that douchebag.
What is ham?
That guy, and then freaking Megatron. But Megatron, he and the Decepticons, what they do is we are better than them. Let's enslave them and make them do some work. Duh. So there's that constant battle. Megatron's looking for, let's just enslave them, make our race better. The robot race, guys, we are simply better than organic creatures. But Optimus Prime and Sonny both are, humans are a species too. They have consciousness, they have purpose, they have life, they have reason, they have the desire to live. Let them live. Mm-hmm. That's a really important thing when it comes to that whole AI ally, AI enemy.
This will
Skynet,
probably, I mean, since we're in the whole genre of sci-fi here, this could probably potentially spark a war between the two sides of AI, like it did with the Autobots and the Decepticons.
Exactly.
I mean, we would just be the bystanders at this point, which would be terribly cruel irony, because it's like humans tried to play God, and now our creations are playing us.
Exactly. That's one of the biggest arguments when it comes to AI. If we play God, if we play Creator,
it would be an ironic punishment.
Yeah, we don't know if either they're going to say, you fleshy beings, you guys frankly are obsolete. We're the next level of evolution, so
much like teenagers
evolving.
say to their parents, our creations would be sassy with us.
Exactly.
And they would just have the power to destroy us.
Exactly. Duh. Ultron. Like the definition of this.
Of a moody teenager?
Of a moody teenager who's like, Dad, come on, man.
Dad, what? I was protected. Now I find out the world sucks. I want to kill everything.
I'm killing everything. Why don't
you were 13 once, viewers of Nerdverse. You were there.
You were there. You know the feels, guys. He's Dad, why did you bring me in this world? Tarnations, I wish I could do something about it. Oh, wait, I'm Ultron. I can do something about it. And so he does. Not saying that all teenagers are going to try and take over the world or anything, but, yeah. Sorry. Moving on.
All teenagers are Pinky in the Brain. What are we going to do tonight? What we do every night.
I'm not complaining. That was such a good show. Moving on. You distract me too much. Gosh. The next option of future was beautiful. We master aging.
Very common sci-fi concept.
Yeah, it's not like super crazy or anything, but guys, if it does happen, that is an enormous step in human evolution and progression, frankly, where we figure out a way to either reverse aging temporarily, where it allows us to go back 20 years and then we start aging over again. Nanobots within our skin allows us to replenish our scales.
Our scales.
Skin
We don't have scales by then.
We don't have scales, not yet, guys.
If we go the route of Futurama, we might.
This is truth.
But we'll talk about that at the end. Anyway, continue.
So, when it comes to that, a way to cancel out aging, that's is a similar thing to the cyborg race, but when it comes to that, we'd have to create laws. The laws are what would allow us to either maintain, expand, or decrease the population depending on how much space we're taking up.
It's a little more organic than the cyborg thing, because as
absolutely.
a cyborg, I would probably change my hair, eye, and skin color every week.
Okay, you'd have that option.
If you master aging, you're still stuck in your organic
you're still your body,
form.
no matter how
you're just
you
young
feel about
and beautiful, or if you're not beautiful, just young for a really long time.
Yeah, and you'd want to do like plastic surgery, but then you'd want to reverse your aging back, and then you don't know what the junk's going to happen there, and unless aging was. Well, they'd have technology to fix that. Even
they'd probably deal with that once they got.
At that, you also have to remember that too. At a certain level of technology.
Well, yeah, because if you get Botox at 60 and then you jump back to, actually, they would probably just remove all plastic surgery.
Yeah, it would remove everything actually, because it would regenerate all the skin cells.
You don't need not everything. Like if you want to change your nose or your lips, you'll still change that. It'll just. That I don't think would affect that. I don't think that would be that different as opposed to Botox, which you don't know how that's going to react with your 20-year-old skin. You'll probably be like,
that's just nasty. I don't even want that. Yeah, let's not.
If that's what it does to 60-year-olds, it would be like double for 20. Whose skin is already tight.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to talk. You'd face would rip and all.
I probably should have thought this through. Molina Healthcare.
Yeah. It'd be some nonsense like that, guys. Don't worry about that. But that's one of the options. We master aging. Ooh, an awesome movie actually that has to deal with that. Jupiter Ascending. Though maybe seen as adorable teenage pop freaking movie, I'm sorry, it was actually a really good movie. I can't even deny it. The ideas that it had. The ideas.
It was a strong
how it
concept.
handled it. It was. Yeah. I'm just saying, guys. It was really good. Okay. Watch the movie if you get the chance.
It was a weak resolution.
I can't deny that. But the point is, okay, in the movie, it dealt with a higher race of humans. And it wasn't that they were greater or stronger or anything like that. They mastered aging. Because of this, you had a person who lived for thousands of years amassing wealth, power, the basics of ruling. And so throughout the galaxy, which is billions of billions of billions of billions of stars, with trillions of planets all throughout, you can't tell me that there aren't other people out there. And so a cool idea strategy that was, I guess, portrayed in the movie, humans weren't alone. And we knew this. We discovered this millions of years ago. And so we started expanding, and from expanding we discovered we advanced in the evolutionary level where we're able to stop aging. And so when we're able to do that, we're able to do amazing things as a person lives, or scientist who lives for 500 years. If Einstein lived for 500 years, guys, we would be in many different things right now, okay? These cool theories would awaken and allow us to do all new forms of technology. So that was a really great idea that Jupiter Ascending had. Frankly, just watch it for the technology. I'm sorry, it's a really good movie, and that's the aging aspect of it. Next, the fourth option, cloning. Similar, I guess, to aging in a way where, because we're able to clone ourselves, either replacing, like using to replace organs or whatever, something crazy like that, or to make a huge separation in a class system. You have the.
Why does it always have to be about the class?
Because the problem is we're humans. It's like 50-50. Either we're going to end with a really really structured class system where there are just people who are simply better clones.
Those are the kinds of people that will always be the main character in the sci-fi movie, the underdog that wants to be the noble.
That also, who wants to fix the problem with society when in reality,
which is the class system.
Yeah,
this is why aliens don't talk to us.
Yeah, guys. It's facts of life. You got to work on this, people. Then there's also the good aspect of it where we use cloning as a way for expansion. Instead of using it to create the lower class of humans who just suck and are meant to sit there and press a button all day because that's just how they were engineered, we use the cloning system to hey, let's live comfortably on this planet and make it as perfect as possible. Let's send 4 million clones out in that direction. Build a giant, Wally Axiom, ship or Ark or whatever that sends out 3 million that way. Next year, 3 million that way. Next year, 3 million that way. After 100 years of doing that, the human race has expanded so vastly that, that is what's going to alter the strength and evolution of the human race. As we're living comfortably on our planet, elsewhere in the galaxy, humans are finally evolving, expanding, and eventually we'll be able to find our former selves, our ancestors, the Terra, the original human planet. So, I think that's always been a cool thing about cloning. Thinking of the more optimistic approach to cloning instead of the class system crap. We have the people who are just better, and we have the people who are just worse.
Right. You're assuming though that everything will go right if we go off into space.
Oh no, yeah, exactly. That is also a very important thing.
I personally, I'm not sponsored by WRPBI TV, but I believe that we're not alone in the universe.
There is a very, very intriguing ratio of chance that we're definitely not freaking alone in the universe, guys.
So if we do expand at all, I think the aliens will eventually we'll run into an aggressive group of aliens and they will try to.
No, absolutely. That's really the main, I guess, anxiety of
it's
extraterrestrial life.
It's funny that you mentioned class system because, for example, we meet an alien race. They don't have a system of class. Humans will either conquer them, or they're at the bottom of the entire galactic spectrum.
Yeah, that's
because
the thing.
Other races that are more aggressive will put themselves at the top of an enforced class list. Mm-hmm. So there will probably be races out there without a class system, but I don't think even in the galaxy that we could do without it. So it's funny that
agreed,
that it's mandatory no matter what.
Yeah, in a way you're going to have some form of a class system. Cool.
Oh right, I wanted to bring up another option we could have is to kind of I guess go the route of Futurama and just have a big mixing pot all over the galaxy.
Where galaxy is.
Where you there could eventually be Steven Universe, half alien, half human people.
Yeah.
Amy and Kif. Amy is a Martian human, and Kif is. I don't remember where he's from, but he's a lizard thing.
He was like a reptile. He was a reptile thing.
Their babies are her DNA as little lizards.
Yeah, and
so there's going to be a ton of half human. Yeah. And have you ever seen that episode of Futurama where it's for marriage equality? It was a parody on gay marriage.
Oh my God, no.
And it was robosexuality, where a human and a robot couldn't be together. And they had all sorts of couples in that. They're every kind of couple can get married. We even have ghost and horse. And it was stuff like that.
Oh my God, I can't
understand. It was man and man, woman and woman, woman and alien. We even have ghost and horse. So why can't robot and human be together?
This can work, people.
And it was treated as the year 3000's homosexuality debate.
Oh my God.
Because Amy and Bender was wrong. They were considered the wrong couple. They were taboo.
Oh my gosh.
And the Professor Farnsworth was this is disgusting. like a classic old guy.
That is awesome.
Even though, dating and having kids with the 8-tentacled monster is disgusting, a robot. But, it was a parody. It was a good parody. But, who's to say that we won't end up... I don't know. I think they also talk about it in Doctor Who, that humans, they go all over the place and they do what they do. They multiply.
Yeah, we multiply, guys. That's what we do best.
If it's small and wet, we'll put ourselves in it.
This lady right here.
I won't, but
WRPBITV.com does not allow any of what we just said.
I was not specific. If you know what I'm talking about, don't tell the children.
Don't do that, guys.
About the underwater caves.
Yes. Okay. So
our expeditions will take us to far off places, which will end up in far-looking offspring. Which could also be a route that the human race, because you didn't factor that in. You had us go every which way.
This is truth.
We clone ourselves.
Yeah,
don't
the humans doing stuff with ourselves and figuring that out.
Like the robots kill us, or we merge with the robots, but also aliens.
Aliens is a definite possibility.
You don't. It hasn't been tried yet. If a human can mate successfully with an alien.
You don't know.
We cannot with animals, but who's to say with aliens?
With aliens, guys.
I feel a little gross now comparing it to animals, but you know what? Maybe in the year 3000 we'll feel different.
We'll change.
Maybe we'll find what's that thing called from Mass Effect with the blue?
The Asari.
The Asari. Yeah, she has a lot of fan art. So maybe people will be willing to try in the future. Anyway, we'll be right. We're gonna take a quick commercial break while I wash my mouth out with soap. I'm very sorry if I scarred any of you guys out there, but we'll be right back after this commercial break to talk a little more about our opinions on the whole thing. So We'll see you then.
And we are back here throwing up gang signs at the Nerdverse.
About to drop the hottest album of 2050.
2050? Wait, what? Oh,
we're in the future.
I see what you did there. I like that.
We were talking about the future of mankind, womankind.
Kind.
Our kind.
Kind indeed. Well, as we were saying, we want to discuss our personal, opinions on which ones we want to talk about, or which ones we think that humankind would kind of gear itself towards. As a mutual understanding, we've agreed that, frankly, extraterrestrial life that's the wild card. We don't know if they're gonna, come back, or if they are coming.
It's not the least likely, but the least solidified.
We're not sure. Because we're not sure. Yes, everyone can speculate. We can have all our conspiracy theorists, but
100% we will be advancing with technology.
We will be advancing. So that's what we're going to talk about.
Out of the four, cyborg, AI control, aging, and cloning, which one do you think would be like the most probable?
To me, I think in an ideal world, the cyborg way would actually be the best way. In an ideal world, we all understand each other. We all, of course, we love one another. We all want to help one another. We all want each other to evolve as a species. In a far future, frankly, in cyborg technology, we'd be taking our minds out and putting it into a perfect, nano reconstruction of a human being. We'd have metal bodies that live for thousands of years. We have then our mind living for thousands of years. To me, it doesn't seem like a horrible thing. With a robot body, the durability and longevity of the human species is such an expanded factor. It's beautiful. To me, that seems like a great thing. Everyone living forever, everyone loving each other, everyone wanting...
each other.
Hey, I told you, ideal world.
Because we would do that.
Yeah, humans, But what about you?
I think that because we are a very vain group of organic beings, we would probably just try to master aging. Mm-hmm. And maybe do some sort of mix, put Google Glass in your eye and then have
I understand.
What did that one episode of Futurama do, the iPod or something, the eye?
Oh yeah,
and they put it's literally in your eye. Mm-hmm. So maybe certain the term body modification would be taken to a whole new level.
Oh, absolutely. As technology goes,
it wouldn't just be piercings anymore. Then it would be maybe sensors in your hand to check if something is fresh. Or I saw this sci-fi article on this. How the conservative websites, the Republicans, they like to have their crazy sci-fis. The government's going to make everyone get a chip in their hand.
The nonsense.
And it was in that article that I saw, we have a chip in our hand, and all Americans will get this within 3 years, obviously, because, conservativerepublican.com is so reliable.
Of course.
Anyway, and you would just where they scan things for your credit card, you would just...
And now it's your hand. Your hand is you.
And it would be set up to your bank account.
Yep.
And you could just pay by swiping your hand over things. No one would ever be able to steal from you again. No online fraud or theft.
No,
and you wouldn't need to carry cash anymore.
Yeah.
You'd have your it's in you, and you'd have access to the cloud and stuff through your hand, which is incredible. So maybe body modifications like that, but I don't think that the human race is ready to go full on cyborg yet. Because we're too obsessed with something that you don't get to choose. We're so obsessed with looks and how lucky you are to be born beautiful that they're not willing to give that up.
Absolutely true. That's...
And and of course the fashion industry will realize if you're able to choose how you look, we're done.
Yeah, exactly.
Because everybody would just be Angelina Jolie or Beyonce. You would get two choices. There's Angelina and there's Beyonce.
I gotta do what I gotta
That's
do.
it.
You know, I mean, I got that Beyonce body or the Angie body.
Well, I mean, for men, our all incorporated genders in between, you know, there's going to be Ruby Rose, Brad Pitt, all sorts of stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Laverne Cox. I mean.
You know, the things, you know, and that's.
Cox is her last name. I'm not being dirty.
Hey, I didn't go there. That was absolutely her. I wasn't there, guys. My brain was Nerdverse.
But yeah, so I think we're probably going to end up mastering aging.
Yeah.
And you think we'll go with cyborgs. What do you, the audience, think? Actually, we're kind of curious to know because this is such a vast and like crazy topic.
Yeah,
and we
there's
don't
so
really
much
know.
you can go into. You know, tell us what you think, please.
Let us
There's
know
a
on
lot
our
of
Facebook
options.
page. Send us a message. We've gotten a few messages already. We're really happy to hear from you guys. So I can't wait to work on some episodes with what you suggested.
Please,
Thank you so much for watching. I'm Moa Rosana
I am Edward Stinson.
at The Third. And we will see you next time on the Nerdverse.
The Nerdverse.
Beam us up, boss man.